Our learning target for today is the same as Friday. I can represent the multiplication of n times a divided by b using the associative property and visual models. So we have two strategies that I took some time on the board to write. When we are multiplying, we're really just skip counting, right? We're adding, we're using repeated addition. 5, 6 plus 5, 6 plus 5, 6 plus 5, 6 plus 5, 6. We get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Our denominator would stay the same, so our answer would be 25/6. We could also draw it out using a tape diagram. Draw 5, 6, plus another 5, 6, plus another 5, 6, plus another 5, 6, plus another 5, 6. And we're able to see we also have 25 total shaded in of each of our groups of 6. So these are two strategies that we can use to find our answer, but are not the best. They're not going to save us time. They're not going to be most useful and best use of our time. So we change our repeated addition into a multiplication equation, and we would say 5 multiplied by 5, 6, because that's what we're doing in both of these cases. We're skip counting 5/6 5 times, and we're skip counting 5/6 5 times with our drawing as well. We're able to use our secret agent 1 as our denominator to multiply across 5. Multiplied by 5 is 25, and 1 multiplied by 6 is 6, and our answer is 25/6. We have used this multiplication before. We've multiplied a whole number by a fraction before this year. So we should really be feeling confident with that skill, with multiplying a whole number by a fraction when using our secret agent 1. It's our new part of our target using that unit fraction equation to show the associative property. So we're not just multiplying with one equation. We can use a different multiplication equation to show our same thinking. So if I was going to solve the equation 6 wholes multiplied by 3/8, again, my first step is going to be to solve it. Now we could use repeated addition, we could use a tape diagram. It's not the most effective way. I feel the secret agent 1 is going to save us the most amount of time. So I'm going to plug that secret agent 1 in right now. And I'm just going to multiply across. I'm going to multiply my numerator. My 6 wholes becomes my numerator. 6 multiplied by 3 is 18. And I'm going to multiply my new denominator, my secret agent 1, with my 8ths, and that is going to be 8. And our answer becomes 18/8. Again, we have the secret agent 1 because it divides into our numerator 6 times evenly, which creates 6 wholes. So I have 18/8 as my answer. We have to do two other things. One, we need to turn this improper fraction into a mixed number. And 2, we need to use the associative property to create another equation that represents 18/8. I'm going to create that other equation first. So what is going to equal to 18/8 using a unit fraction? What is going to be the same? Well, there's two tricks we can remember. One, we can look at our denominator, and knowing that our unit fraction is with a numerator of 1, and our denominator is going to stay the same, the total amount of units we're using or we're looking at is the same, my unit fraction is going to be 1/8. That's the next thing I could plug in. I can almost plug in my equation backwards. So now I have to think to myself, what multiplied by 1 will make 18? The other trick is to just look at my numerator for my answer above. 18 as a whole number means that there's that secret agent 1 below, and I can just multiply across. So I'm really doing 18 multiplied by 1/8 equals 18/8. And let's see if that works. 18 multiplied by 1 is 18. If I had that secret agent 1, 1 multiplied by 8 is equal to 8. And again, I have 18/8. So we can start by taking our numerator of our answer and making it our whole number in our second equation, or we can look at the denominator and remember that that's going to be the denominator of our fraction in our other equation that we're using as the associative property for this first equation. So 18 multiplied by 1/8 is equal to 18/8, just like 6 multiplied by 3/8 is equal to 18/8. This is that final piece that we're looking to add today. It was something that we were struggling with last week. The second part is we can create a number bond for 18/8. We know that 18, the closest we can get if we skip count 8 into 18 is 16. So we end up with 16/8. And 16 plus 2 is equal to 18. So 16/8 plus 2/8 is equal to 18/8. 16/8 is the equivalent or same as 2 wholes. So as a mixed number, my answer is 2 2/8. All three of these steps are important, recognizing that 6 multiplied by 3/8 in unit form is the same as 18 multiplied by 1/8, and then also being able to create that mixed number from an improper fraction. Those are the three skills we are looking to practice today.